Hello and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I'm Deirdre and this is another episode of the Midwinter Reset. With apologies to Bruce Springsteen, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Only it's not myself, it's my apartment. And no, dear apartment, it's not you, it's me. So what I've sort of decided is that everything needs a bit of a shuffle around, a bit of a freshen up, something, anything. So I thought I'd take you on a little tour. I have not tidied up for the obvious reason of showing you the problems. And I want to sort them out. Look who's here. Just as a little aside. Little Sir. There, where's Len? Are you pretty? Crunchy, crunchy. Good boy. Right, you know my kitchen. My kitchen doesn't change. I haven't turned the lights on even. Not much is going to change in here at the moment. I come around here and I have a pile of cat food. So yeah, cat food definitely will get put away. Everything else pretty much okay. So this is one of the problems. This is the table. Now most of the time it looks something like this. So it does usually have a plant on it, but they're hiding over here because otherwise the little cat likes to just see if he can rearrange their leaves a bit. I like working out here, but I need to be able to spread out a bit more. I need to have a place to take it all. And I also need to be able to work with my big computer, which I'm not going to do out here. So that's problem sort of number one. In my little TV room, which I love, I've never put up the prints on that wall. That's ridiculous. The TV is too big. I have to do something with this, my giant brown buffet that I'm sick of. Sick of because it's too big and heavy and the wrong colour for this house and too big for this room. But I want to do something to freshen up this area. Now the other thing that I'm truly sick of is my shoe case. This is a box that belongs to a friend of mine. Hi Andy, yes, it's sitting here waiting for you. I'm sick of the clutter of this. It was fun for 5 minutes, now I want it to go away. So I think that and the bookcase in the TV room can probably go, and I'll replace this with something else. Yeah, I'd like to freshen up my bedroom as well, though it looks lovely today. It's like a spring day in the middle of winter. I love my linen, really do, but I just want something a bit different. So that's part of it. Now, the bathroom is the bathroom, though it's exceptionally dark at the moment because, I'll show you, I don't think there's much I can really do in here. I might get a light rug. That one's really good and absorbent, but at the moment up here I have the peace lily and the monstera because the peace lily is really toxic to cats and the cat is toxic to the monstera because he likes to bite it, but I think they're actually toxic for cats as well, so they're staying out of the way. Now my study looks worse than it normally does because I have the plants hiding in here because otherwise my dear little house guest will munch on the ends of the palms and he will munch on all sorts of things. Won't you, darling? Yes, he said. These boxes are beautiful and I'm going to use them up there instead of those plastic ones, so there'll be a few changes in here. Look at him. Hey. See? What did I tell you? That's why they have to be in here. But I have this giant pile. I have my tools and I have my desk and my computer, and you can see why I don't get to my computer. But what I want is to be able to have this side of the room set up as a little yoga area with my yoga mat and my wall and my roller so that I can do everything without moving it around all the time, and so that it doesn't have to be in the middle of the hallway. And the other thing that I have never sorted out is this, and this is a great storage unit which is sort of turned into my filing cabinet, and I'm sure I don't need most of this. I know there's an awful lot of this that I can get rid of, so this is the struggle. So what I want to do is to move that table, which was my old kitchen table many years and years ago. It's literally sat in the kitchen, not in the dining room. It was the informal kitchen table, country style. And I think I'll switch it out for the round table that's in the sort of dining area at the moment. It will fit because despite the fact that it looks like it has a small container load of stuff on it, it actually isn't such a big table. The round table is going to come in here, for now at least, But I think what I want is just a very simple IKEA table, and I want to put curtains on here, just gauzy ones, so that I don't have to see the roof next door, and it can be my little yoga retreat. So first things first, I think I'll go and clear that round table and move it out of the way. Then I'll clear this one into that box. I'm not even going to try to sort it. So what's on here? That's the charger that does my phone and my camera. It's got the camera one on it, and of course I can plug in to do my laptop as well. This I used to carry around in my bag because it's got the phone charger in it, but I don't need that anymore because I've got this. So if I'm going anywhere I take that, but I always have a spare battery and a spare camera card. Then I've got various bits and pieces. I've got books. Oh, we don't want to know how much we've spent this week. Oh, and these. Now, somebody asked me about those. This one is a moleskin. In the past, I have got them from an Australian company called Officeworks, and they have a generic brand of theirs called Burrows, I think, and they had my original ones, but they have stopped making them in that size, which is really frustrating. So I've gone to the moleskin, which is ridiculously expensive, but I did get it online, so it was a little bit less so. But yes, Officeworks used to be, but not anymore. Okay, this is all, right, that's my computer, more stuff. Okay, I have to keep out and about because I use it. Now this is where I've got to so far with my little TV room. Now I really would like to get rid of that bookcase at some point, but I'm not certain what to replace it with, and I just have blinds in here, so I will also take some of the curtains from the living area and put them in here when I replace the ones in the living room, which is super easy, and I just need to get time to do it. I do need to put something up on that wall. I need mirrors in here, another mirror to reflect out to that really nice little piece of green out there. The TV is probably too big, plus it started to play up, so it's on its last legs. But I've also, I've taken out the ottoman, that's gone into the study, and it's a really nice little meditation moment place in there. And I'm enjoying having the little ottoman because my legs are so short that I do need an ottoman. I've just put a quilt that I have here on the daybed, but I would like to just get a lighter weight, bigger one, and I'll actually seam it so that it fits tightly around it, make it like a fitted cover, and that would just make it infinitely easier to keep tidy. And of course I've got my little sign telling me that I need more coffee. Now over here, this is the big table that I brought out for my study. I can actually fit 6 chairs sort of tucked around it, which works really well. If we were having dinner with 6 of us, then one goes at each end, and that's easy. But if we wanted to have dinner with 8, then we have these 2, that one and the one that's in the other room. I left out my little thing to light candles with. Let's have a candle, shall we? Okay, you can see that I've been TJ Maxxing. There we go. Oh, that was a really nice one actually. It's rose. This one is gorgeous, amber and sandalwood. And this was the Christmas one from Freedom, which I also love. I do need to sort these out a bit. This poor little plant in the back, I nearly lost him. He was sitting up on the top in the bathroom, but apparently they are actually unable to be killed because I didn't water it for about 2 months, and it was all floppy, and as soon as I did, it's come back again. See, it's got the nice colouring because it's been in the dark or darker area, and I think I'll move this one in there so it will colour up as well. So that's good. And over here, my little fiddly fig has grown 2 new leaves and has an extra one coming. So it's doing very well. I'm very happy with that, aren't I? You're a very good little plant. I hope everybody talks to their plants. The plants like to be talked to. And apologise to when they, yes, get left to dry out up the top in the bathroom. Though my sheep get an outing, and it's got a lot of space around it, so it's not as though it's too crowded. In fact, it's some ways it's actually less crowded than it was with the round one. But tell me what you think. Let me know what I should do, what else I can do. These are the curtains that I need to take down, wash, and put into the study and into the TV room, and then replace with double widths. So I need 8 to go across this whole space, because these are only 4. Well, this is where I've got to with my bedroom. I've changed the doona cover. I've gone to a pink linen with pink pillows, pillow slips, and I've gone for grey. Just moved some of the grey pillows that I had on the sofa in here. Not certain about it. I think they're too dark. The furry one's quite good. But so far, at least, just trying to change things up is fun. I'm not 100% certain what I'll end up doing, but that's a good start. Now here in the study, things are a lot better. To start with, the table is gone from over there. That's my exercise ball. And my yoga mat in the back with a chi ball on top. And I quite like having that little bit of yellow in here. Now at the moment I've got the table that I was using as my dining table in here. That will change. I think I will sell that and switch it out for just a really, really basic IKEA desk. Smaller but big enough to take my computer, but doesn't come into the room so much, because this is what I'm enjoying, is this space. Now with another desk I would perhaps move the chair around and over to this side over here, and that would give me this space here to do yoga or a meditation area. I just want to use it for my own health, and at the moment, well, it is now ready to go. And I have had my yoga mat down here. There's lots of room. And the other thing I did tidy up this. I haven't been able to get rid of it yet though. It's got empty baskets on top. Like my tripod's just leaning there. Some pictures of the boys that I still haven't put up on the wall, but I have sorted out all the paper, and I've just put my little turntable up here. My little Lazy Susan that has all the stationery stuff and things and tape and punches and those sorts of things that you use. It's also got the little cube, one of the cubes, and I've got the other cube over here. And I moved these little pots in here because they go so well. And I already have a yellow bird. Now I've had a happy yellow bird down there since my son gave it to me, and I've had this other happy bird. Whoops, I'll just turn that away so you can see this happy bird since my other kids brought it back from Bali, I think. Anyway, it happily hangs there, and there's a good spot for my iPad. And once I get a table that goes against the wall, it will only come out to about here, I think, maybe less. It's about almost half. It will be about half the width, and it will give me a lot of space for my yoga mat, which just makes life so much easier. So that's what I've done so far. There's work to do, but it's a huge improvement. I would really like to get rid of that, but not yet. These are a bit full. I think I need to go through the top again. Bottom's pretty well sorted, I think. Yeah, see, the bottom is full but sorted. And what have I got over here? I've just got all the basic stuff over here. Yeah, I need to sort the top a little bit, but you see, that's pretty well filled up. The other side is also a bit filled up. So there's still work to do there. Well, there you have it. I have done a little bit of a rejig as part of my mid-year reset. I'd call it a work in progress. There are things that I will do as well, like the desk, and I'm not sure about the bedroom. I like the colour. It's quite cheerful. I just don't know what to put with it yet. So I will look at that, try a few options, and see what happens. But it is good. It feels nice, and I'm happy about moving the table. And if it means I have to get rid of the round one, then it can go. I can always get another one if I really want to. It was not an expensive item, and yeah, I can replace it. I'm happy with the table in the dining room though, because it can just be tucked back against the window when I'm using it and when I'm working at it, because I really do like to work out there, so I have to go with what works for me, and I love having the light coming in, and it's a really productive area. Whereas study, for all the fact that I've called it a study, home office, it's really a nice space to do things like yoga and a bit of meditation, a little calm area, and I've made it so that it works for me now. I'm not trying to force myself into working in a way that wasn't doing it for me. What else is going on? Well, I am doing some planning for August. I think I'll go back to taking you through the full zone cleaning for August, because I seem to have lost the plot, and that's never a good thing. I mean, the house is clean, but I just know some areas need a deep clean, and that's what happens with the whole point of zone cleaning, is that at least once a month every area gets a chance to have quite a good deep clean, and I've been missing that. So I'll do that again. I'll take you with me, and I'll do a planning with me for August as well. That's what I intend to do this week. Now I've said it out loud, I have to, don't I? So I'll take you through how I plan my bullet journal, and if you'd like to come along and join me while I do this type of thing, I hope that you will subscribe, and I hope that whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.